Yeah, we were chopping it up. Yep, Frequency on the Radar Radio. Yo, man, we back. Very special guest. My dog Nino Paid in the building. What's up, bro? Yep, I'm great. You know, I was getting ready for this interview, man. And one of the first things I was watching, I think I was watching the DGB interview, man. And you had just talked about how you was just in New York. You don't like New York like that, for real?
What was the interview?
It's a Dirty Glove interview.
Oh, okay.
That's when you was with Seddy and Warhol and whatnot, and you was like, oh, New York be smelly sometimes. I was like, damn, bro. But we love you up here.
I'm not gonna lie, I did hate New York up until yesterday.
Okay,
Up until yesterday, literally, I swear to God, I earned so much respect for New York when I woke up yesterday and I walked outside and it was sunny, and just like the way the sun was hitting me in the buildings, it went from me not liking this now to realize y'all don't appreciate what the fuck y'all got, gang.
Like New Yorkers.
And then I went to Times Square at night. I was at the studio. That is the one thing I always loved about New York, though. Like, at night, this shit hit crazy. Like, you grew up here. You grew up here, right?
Yeah.
So you don't appreciate this shit, bro. I will walk to Times Square every night and just sit right there and smoke. There be nobody right there. Like, what the fuck? It's like a police thing. Like,
yeah, they have like the police things at Times Square. Yeah.
So like, what, the police gonna tell you leave Times Square?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, a native New Yorker not gonna hang out in Times Square.
See.
But it's not because we don't appreciate it, right?
Appreciate it.
Jay, where in New York are you from? Yeah, Jay from Brooklyn, so she can understand too. But like, it's not that we don't appreciate it. It's like Times Square. We associate Times Square with like craziness, tourists, crackheads. Like, not dead ass. It's just like, so for us, when we go to Times Square, we're like we try to stay away from. I got my spots in the city that I go and I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Like, okay, you know what I appreciate about New York? Knicks is in the finals, right? And when I was driving through Brooklyn the other day, I saw the whole city, and the whole city was blue and orange.
Y'all niggas lost over there.
What you mean?
Y'all lost.
We lost yesterday. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
2 days ago. How'd it feel? I'm hurt, bro.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm hurt. We was doing really good, but I blame Trump.
That's what everybody's doing now.
Not dead ass.
That's what everybody's doing.
You know, because he a real vibe killer.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like we be
Like, if he never would have came, y'all would have.
I think you can never know, but I think we would have done better. Because think about it, like, everybody was excited, and now they have to wait on 3-hour lines to get in.
Yeah.
Trump go on the screen, everybody booing him. It's like, it just felt like the vibes wasn't there anymore.
He made that call.
Yeah, but I feel like New York. I feel like we appreciate New York. I think it's just like we also be moving. You know, you obviously are from a different place in America. You guys move probably like a little bit more like, I don't know how to say it, like New York is very fast paced. You know what I'm saying? I feel like DC might not be as fast paced as we are. You know,
no.
or like LA is even slower than that.
Hell yeah.
And I think we're just so fast paced. Like, we always got to get on to the next thing that sometimes we don't. You are right. Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have, but I think there are times, especially in the summertime in New York, where we do appreciate it.
Yeah, this shit is beautiful right now.
Yeah, I think you haven't been in New York a lot during the summer. That's really what I think it is.
That's actually right.
Yeah, but now we like it.
I fuck with it.
I like that for you, bro.
It's definitely on top 5 now.
You know, it was crazy. I love, like, you know, knowing you these past 3 years has been very cool to watch you grow.
Damn,
right?
It's been 3?
Almost 3 years, because we met in D.C. about almost 3 years ago, 2020, January 2024, which, you know, obviously 2027 next year, so it's been 3 years. But I think, like, one of my favorite pieces of, like, Nino lore that I've learned about you.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Could you say that sentence?
I said DC. We met in DC in 2024, right? January. We're in August. Well, no, sorry. We're in June of 2026. Next January makes 3 years. So we're 2.5 years of knowing each other.
Okay.
But I think one of my favorite pieces of Nino lore, and I didn't know this about you until you came with Seddy and Warhol.
Oh, bro, don't say it.
What?
You know I used to tap dance.
Yo, please.
It's like, no. What was it?
Did you used to tap dance? I would have believed it, truly. But that you don't fly. You drive everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You drive everywhere. You guys came up from Atlanta. Aiden was like, yo, they're coming up from Atlanta in a Sprinter. And I was like, why? And they're like, Nino don't like flying. But then I saw you go to Italy with Ian and Laser. And I know you said that was like one of the best experiences of your life, right? So what changed for you in terms of like your desire to get on planes and shit?
In that instance?
Or just in general, too. But you could talk about, I want you to talk about, like, that experience in Italy with them as well.
I mean, I'm not going to decline a flight to Europe.
Right.
You feel me? It's like, as much as I hate planes, at least I go down trying to get there. You feel me? Europe. You feel me? But anyway, now with the plane shit, I still don't like them. It's just, I'll be like, fuck it. That's literally what it is now. I just be like, fuck it. Like,
But why don't you like them?
what you mean? Like, what is there really to like about planes?
It's a good point.
You feel me? That little thing. Actually, on the flight here, our shit. How many times did we have to get off the fucking plane? Like 3 times.
You have to get off the plane 3 times?
We was about to pull off, and it was like, we just got an emergency signal. Boop, boop, boop. We got to go back for maintenance, and we went back, and they told us that one of the engines wasn't working, and we were just about to like pull off, like you know how they put you on that long ass runway, and before they slingshot you, like they just made the announcement before we pulled off, and then we went back. They was like, it's gonna take an hour. They did their hour thing. They was like, yeah, we fixed it. Put us back on the drum. Right before we pull off again. Like, hope we get another. They did that shit 3 times.
Really?
So it's like, even with that, like, they don't really know what the fuck they doing.
You said they don't know what they're doing?
They don't know.
Like the pilot don't know what they're doing, or they don't know what they're doing at the airline?
I don't think nobody know what they doing. I'm talking about in that whole little building on the plane, making sure if you can guarantee me that this plane gonna make it from here to here. I don't think nobody could really guarantee that.
I mean, I think that's in general. Whether you get in a car, you get in a Sprinter.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'd rather take my chances on the ground.
But then you get the flight to Italy. You got to go to Italy.
You had to go to Italy.
But I think so. What was that? Because was that your first time out the country? Or first time in Europe, at least?
It was my first time in Europe. Though.
So what was that experience like with Dim and Ian? Like, what was that whole?
My fault. Brain farted. Somebody else asked me this question the other day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it might be like 2 interviews coming out this week. So I'm trying to make sure I say something different.
I like that. You smart.
I got you.
Growth.
I got you.
That's growth. Yeah.
Motherfucking. What you mean? So like, just try to specify a little bit. Like what you mean.
I mean, like, did it like? Cause okay, so boom, right? Like, I think I'll use a personal example. Like, my first trip to Italy, I was like 18, right? And it changed my perspective on like,
How you get there? What'd you go for?
I went there with school. Yeah, I went there with school. My school had like a program, and we just did like 10 days in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fire. But like, that was my first time going to Europe, and so like, for like, when you're young and you don't travel to that side of the world yet, like, you're not really sure how people live their life. You're not privy to their cultures, so on and so forth. But like, at least for me, it felt like a coming of age trip. Like it changed my perspective on how I see the world, and how I see other people. Because we live in America, so we're in this bubble all the time, and then going to other places obviously changes the way that you look at things. Did it change? And that's kind of like what I'm getting at with you. Like, did it change the way like you looked at anything? Or
So I'm not gonna put this gum on.
Oh, anybody got a tissue or something? You got a paper? What you pointing at? Oh, the paper towel right here. 1 second, I got you.
Appreciate you, King. But yeah, it definitely changed my perspective on life. Cause out there, it's like their whole lifestyle is different from us. But at the same time, everything is exactly the same, and it's crazy because, motherfucker, I came up like me and you. We grew up in America, so we used to a certain type of thing. We used to being able to eat whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
Over there, like, it's not no regular sodas. It's only diet-free sodas or zero sugar sodas. You know what I'm saying? Especially for at that point in time, somebody who's doing lean and shit like that, that pissed me off. That shit broke my heart. Motherfucker. Then they do weird, like, little weird shit, like, add shit to, it might be the same exact BLT or turkey sandwich that we make over here, but over there they do some weird shit, like throw croutons in it, or throw beans in it, or throw avocados. You feel me? It's just always some extra little healthy shit. Even they McDonald's don't even taste the same.
But I kind of like the way some of the European McDonald's taste.
It's good. I ain't never say it was trash. It don't taste the same though.
Because like you eat it and then you don't feel like shit after.
Yeah.
Like I think that was or like
even the fries taste different.
Yeah, the fries in London taste like mad different than the fries here.
Oh, bro.
But like you don't feel sick after you eat them. Like like you might go out, do whatever, be up all night, get the McDonald's, go to sleep, wake up, you like, oh, I feel like shit the next day. But they're like, it just feels like it's healthier.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't be feeling like shit after McDonald's.
You feel good? You mentioned like you were talking about how you didn't like the soda because like obviously like lean and shit. You kicked the habit.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you able to? Because I know a bunch of people. Like I have friends who obviously used to drink and whatnot. How were you able to kick the habit? Like how were you able to wean yourself off of it?
How the fuck did I kick the habit? It was something I was trying to stop doing. You feel me? And then, of course, it's like a mental thing. Like, I know I want to stop, but like, then you realize, you be like, you know, you want to stop, and you know, and you say you can, but then you realize like you keep doing it. So if you kept doing it, you really couldn't stop. You feel me? Like a lot of dudes be like, yeah, I'm not addicted to shit, but we don't realize we are addicted to shit. Like a lot of shit, especially like drugs, we be addicted to. Like if a nigga can't go without smoking for this hour, gotta smoke with this, but he swear he don't need to smoke, you're addicted. You feel me?
Right.
But so that, it was like I kept saying I could stop doing it. I just dropped my black and mild.
Nah, this is gonna be the funniest. You just dropped it in the couch?
No, matter of fact,
Oh, it's there.
It's
The black and mild behind your ear is crazy.
My
But yeah, so you saying that people who say that they could kick it normally can't.
Yeah, nah. So with that, I kept like going through the run-ins, like putting it down and picking it back up, and then I started like just doing like 2 lines maybe a week, or you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. But even still, I realized like I'm still doing it. Yeah. So it got to a point where like I had just moved down to Atlanta, and I went to the this gym called OTE.
Oh, it's like a gym.
It's for it's like it got an arena in there. It's for NBA. It's for like high schoolers, college students that's going to the NBA.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's big as hell. So I went there and I was just playing basketball and shit. And I had on this jacket, and I took a picture. We had took a picture. Me, Reggie. You know Reggie from,
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, YBS School, OTHS, and a couple more people. And Reggie had reposted on his story, and I was like, I look fat as shit. And that right there pissed me off. I was like, yeah, I was never supposed to be fat. So I still had some lean right there too. I was like, let me just test myself. If I really want to quit, throw this whole pint away. And it was a whole full ass pint because I used to like just have it and just drink it whenever I felt like I was like been off it for long enough that I could take a line or two. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just threw all that shit away. And then I had went, where the fuck did I go? And I realized I was gone for like 2 weeks or a week. And I realized I ain't even think of it. I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. And since then, I just ain't dead.
You seem healthier now.
Yeah.
Like even like, cause from where we met you, even like the first time that you came to this studio, the OTR, the main studio in New York. Obviously back then, you know, you probably sipping, but even now, like you seem like very much more like level-headed, clear-headed, like more present. You look healthier. You know, like you seem more focused now too.
Appreciate you, Tom.
Did you feel that change too immediately when you kicked it?
Make sure you save that so I can send that to my mom.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll personally cut that little part for you so you can send it to your mom. I got you. You. She'd be very proud of you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Matt. We're not talking about nothing crazy. You just walk back in. We're talking about how we kicked the cup. We good. Everything healthy. But you're not.
What was the question?
No, I was just saying, like, how do you feel like your life has, like, changed since you, like, kicked that too? Like, what do you feel like the immediate changes have been? Obviously, you slimmed down, but, like, what do you feel like? Do you feel, like, positive, like, now that that's that part of your life is done? Like, how do you feel now?
Shit, it really only been, like, 2 months.
Okay.
So, but in that 2 months, I feel like I've definitely did a like damn near 360, like with everything, like, even with my career, like personality, like daily traits and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I definitely feel better like about myself.
I love that for you, bro.
Feel me?
You know, you talking about when you moved to Atlanta, and I think one of the main people that has been kind of like a big bro to you in Atlanta has been Seddy, right? Like, you know, I think we were kind of talking about it when you guys all came up, and like, you know, obviously, You were riding around with Seddy for quite a bit of time, especially, you know, the time that all y'all mobbed up to OTR. How has Seddy kind of like been there for you in this whole transition of your career, but also I guess in your move from you know, DC to ATL as well?
That nigga like my music dictionary. Not gonna lie, like it's all that he be knowing the people and like things about like music songs or producers or who this dude is, and I wouldn't know him, or like it'd be somebody in my DMs or like somebody that just shook my hand and I just shrugged off, and he'd be like, bro, that's Beethoven, that's Beethoven, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, damn, for real. And I probably love their whole catalog, but I didn't even know what the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? So he'll always, like, we do that shit about probably like 15 times a month.
Oh, for like still to this day?
Yeah, like I don't know a lot about a lot, but I know a lot about a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know music, but I'm just there for the feeling. I'm not there to get to know like who made the beat and all that other shit. So I don't know no producers' faces. Like,
but you know who they are. Like you know they're like the work that they've done and
yeah.
What's like since y'all do that like 15 times a month, what was like I guess like the last time that you had that situation with Seddy where Seddy was like, yo, bro, that was so and so. If you can remember, or if there's one that sticks out in your mind.
Cardo got wings.
Oh, Cardo?
Cardo got wings. And you know, funny you said about the Ian shit. That was Cardo got wings beat. Yeah, but I never was even supposed to be on the song, so I came in the studio late and I just threw my verse on there. Yeah. And you know, in the song, I had said, this beat whack as hell, but I'm going to still run this bitch. Whatever I said on the drum. And that shit that went viral. And Cardo didn't like that shit. Like, he really was beefing to the point he made a tweet. Like, you know a nigga be mad when he make that tweet. Like, you got to sit there and type and think, like, yeah, what the fuck am I
I remember the exchange on Twitter, right? Yeah.
Actually, I reposted it because I thought he was, like, supporting me at first. I was like, yeah. But then he wasn't. He was mad. Right. But nah, yeah, so at that point in time, you know, I'm still who I am. I don't give, like, I'm from the DMV. Where we from, we don't give a fuck about nothing but where we from.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care about the whole Young Thug shit, whatever the fuck he had going on. We only care about what we got going on in our city. Like, we got too much shit going on in our city for to give a fuck about something in Atlanta. So off of that, that's why I don't know too much about, like, the rest of the world and little small shit that people would know. And motherfucking, you know, me and Cardo was exchanging words and shit behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? It got to a little point, you know what I'm saying? He the exchange. And motherfucker, I was on tour. And I was headed to the city Cardo was in, and said he had pulled me aside and he had talked to me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, this is, bro, boop, boop. He did this for Drake, this for Drake, this, and every fucking, I was like, fuck this nigga. I don't give a fuck who he did this shit for. Fuck that nigga. He was like, I'm so you. Every song this nigga played, I knew that shit word for word. I'm like, damn. Now I feel bad, bro. This nigga is turned like, it was like, it's not his top songs either. I'm talking about like the joints, like regular, a lot of people wouldn't know. Like, you might know Drake Controller or some shit, but you wouldn't know Teenage Fever, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it was all them
the album cuts. Yeah, sure.
Bro. So off of that, I put my pride to the side. I was like, my bad, bro.
So y'all pieced it up.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Actually in New York. He was in New York. He was at Manhattan Beach.
Oh, so y'all were together at Manhattan Beach?
No, it was FaceTime.
Oh, FaceTime?
At that point in time, I was in Cali.
Got you. So Seddy put y'all together on FaceTime. Y'all pieced it up.
No, I don't remember how but Seddy definitely mediated it.
Yeah, he was the middle. He was the middle person.
Yeah.
I like that for you, man. That's a lot of growth. That's a lot of growth for you to be able to put your pride to the side and just be like, yo, my bad. And now y'all cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But I like how Seddy's kind of been like that big, because I feel like I know Seddy for a long time, and you know Seddy's been through so much in this and everything he's dealt with like labels and music and whatnot. Yeah. I feel like he was kind of like the perfect person to kind of be there for you on that side of things too.
Definitely on that
and also
too.
Kind of like to be like, hey, like, yo, this is the stuff that you got to know about the industry and people too. Like, you know, like you need someone like that around you, and I think that was smart.
For sure.
And you talking about the, you know, where you from and, you know, and whatnot. And I think like the one thing I always see that people kind of applaud you for online is that I see a lot of like, oh, Nino Paid never like fell into like the crabs in a bucket mentality that a lot of people online say that DC has, right?
Yeah.
And you know, obviously you've grown past that, you've grown out of it. The music you're making now is even very different than the music you came out making. How are you able to? How do you feel like you were able to get out of that mentality and surpass like the expectations of people from your city too?
Be honest with you, I'm not no Malcolm X. I never really got out that mentality. But my thing is, that happened in my city because, you know, to become an actual artist, you gotta, well, actually, fuck that. To become an artist in our city, like, you gotta kick the door down. But you don't gotta kick the door down once or twice or 3 times. And by kick the door, I mean make a hit song. You gotta kick that bitch down these 10 times, you feel me? For the world to give a fuck about you. Not like Atlanta, where the dude, like, who just dropped the song, getting flipped,
Oh,
getting
Fast Mac.
dipped. See this one?
Yeah, Fast Mac, yeah.
He had that one song, went crazy. I don't think nobody has ever did no shit like that from DC off one song. The first song, whatever the fuck the case is, you gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even Wale got endless hits. Big ass, you know what I'm saying? But the new world today, like the Cenat exchange, he didn't know who he was. A lot of young people don't know who he is. Or like Shaq Glizzy, got Beyonce doing his shit on stage and shit like that, but a lot of the young people don't know like the lore behind that and how much he did or whatever the case may be. And still motherfuckers be like, Shaq Glizzy, damn, I know. And like white girl, he did that. They're like, oh yeah. So it's fucked up because bro really got hits, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just was lucky enough, like, the songs I was putting out, it was song after song after song after song. So it was like, and it's not no bots. It's not nothing I'm paying for. It's not none of that. So it's like, they're like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, let me go pay attention to him real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I was lucky enough that I put out Pain's Possibilities, then put out the next big song, then put out the next one, to whereas my music was creating opportunities for me where I didn't even be in my city. I wasn't still in my city. I know that if I was still in my city, I would have dropped Pain and Possibilities and kept on grinding for another year, and I probably would have still been in the streets and doing what I had to do, and probably would end up somewhere totally different before I had my next hit. In my city, niggas probably got that one little song, get 100,000 views, turn in the hood, get into some beef, dead.
Yeah.
Before they get their next hit, they already did a lot. I was just blessed enough that I got, you know what I'm saying, contingency, so it took me out of the city.
Right. You said you got lucky, but I don't think that that's like luck. I think that's like, you know, they always say like, what is it, like when preparation meets like, when, I forgot what the quote is, luck and is preparation and whatever, but I feel like you were working hard for it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I don't think anything with you is luck. You know, you understand? Like I think you earned your place where you are now because you worked hard for it. You didn't stop going. Like you said you could have dropped one song and then just went and did some bullshit. And then maybe you dropped another song, maybe you got lit, but you just kind of kept going. And you kept going. I think that, I don't think that that's luck. I think that that's perseverance to like, and that you wanted this, you know. I don't want you to think that it's luck. That's just me to you.
You're gonna make me cry, bro.
Right here.
You're gonna make me cry.
Nah, man, because, you know, I care about you.
That's crazy.
Please.
That's real.
You know, you mentioned Wale, and I really loved you on his project on Survive with Ty Dolla. And I feel like we're about to get into a new era of your music, right, with the new project, which we're going to talk about. But I feel like with this last era, like a lot of the stuff you've been talking about on the last project and even on the song is like, you know, making it out, survivor's remorse, etc. Right? For you, how did Wale approach you for this record? And did he kind of already come to you with the idea of like what he wanted you to kind of talk about on it? Or how did it all kind of come together in that sense?
Remember at that point in time, I was sipping a lane sometimes, remember? He definitely told me how he wanted me to come on a drum No, he had one in there. I think he had put like a little, what the thing was? What they call it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna do it, but he was already kind of in motion. I didn't want to pause him like that, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Everybody in the room felt it. Pause, but like, it's all good. Let's
Yo.
let's restart
He
that.
did like one of them things where they like, it's not your official verse or what you want to say, but you just put something on there real
Right.
quick. Yeah, he did that. And I just went and put something behind it. He actually had me come out here. He sent me a black truck from DC out here to New York.
To New York.
Yeah, and we did it in a nice ass studio. I think it was Nightbird.
Nightbird, okay.
That's what it
I
is.
think Nightbird, yeah.
What's it, John?
Nightbird Studio.
It's like
I feel like it might be.
Nightbird is out here, not Cali, right?
I'm not sure about Nightbird. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But you
yeah.
got to work with him on it. Was Ty already on the song at the time or no?
Nah, hell
Oh,
nah.
okay, Ty wasn't on it.
Hell nah. That shit crazy. He put him on after, and I ain't like my verse before he even put him on there. And I was trying to change it, but he didn't let me.
Oh, you didn't like, so the final verse was the verse that you weren't crazy about?
That was my first take.
One take?
Damn near, right? I did it in one, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah.
I really like it. Like, I feel like the reason why that song, and also, well, I'm gonna get to that, but the reason why I feel like that song resonated with so many people is like, you know, you were talking to, like, you're grateful to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Talking about being physically tired, and then of course the survivor's remorse. I think that's why that song kind of crossed like that line with a lot of people and kind of became like, you know how you're talking about Teenage Fever and Drake. That song was for me was like, that's what that song was for me on that album. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody talking about the Leon Thomas song, which is an amazing record. I love that song, but like I think Survive is one of my favorite tracks on that project, just because I felt like the context of the record and the way that you, Ty, and Wale all kind of blended together real well on it was just like, it was kind of perfect. And even your verse was perfect. I don't know, I wouldn't want to do to change that either. You still think you could have done better?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel you. But to your point about what you're saying before about even like Shy and Wale, I feel you too. Because like I saw it
The
even
DMV don't get a lot of praise, bro.
I think Wale's album was so incredible, right? And I remember we were bumping it. We had to, because I went down to DC to fuck with Nucci, because we did the Front Porch Collab, and I drove down there and we playing the Wale album the whole way down, and like we in the car and we all like, damn, like why aren't more people like fucking with this album?
Have y'all gotten a go-go band on the radio yet?
Yo, I've been working on it. Have you got one in mind?
Definitely.
Send it to me. Send it to me, because we've been trying to do a go-go band on the radio. I talked to Nucci, because Nucci had some. I talked to my homie John. John had a few.
Love Nucci. That's my brother. I don't know John, but fuck a Nucci, fuck a John. You got to DM the page, the go-go band's pages themselves. Or get in contact with them themselves. It's about like, goddamn, like 20 go-go bands.
You got some you gonna send it to me, and we'll
yeah.
get it going. Cause I've been wanting to do a go-go band for at least like a year plus. We've been talking about doing it. But yeah, I feel you. Like I feel like Wale and Sha, they don't get the praise that they deserve for what they've done. Even with the music that Wale is actually operating in my personal opinion, at like the most highest level that he's ever been operating on. And I think that he deserves to get the praise. And I do think that there are plenty of DMV artists that like we should like give flowers to, that are like you included, for the younger generation. And I just, I would like to see that. I think for me, I would like to see that more going forward too.
Facts.
Well, let's talk about, so I actually just found out the name of the new project before your A&R just told me. What is it, Over the Rainbow?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow, right? Comes out end of July, I think is what he told me, right? I got all this information like 5 seconds ago. I asked for it last night. I don't know where Jade is. Jade walked away. But, so, talk to me about Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Like, what is this project to you? What is, like, the direction for you? Like, what is kind of, tell me about this.
Motherfucker, once again, I done did like 3 interviews this week, so
I know you want to say
it's
something.
It's kind of all like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you something different, motherfucker.
You don't have to.
Nah, it's Why the fuck you standing up? I'm you good? You good? Ugly as hell, motherfucker. All right, for one, like I said, with the Go-Go banner on the radar, I'm trying to include the DMV in it, you know what I'm saying? So that means being DMV beats, producers, artists, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to bring us more to the spotlight.
Right.
Because if we all come to the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Our cities becomes a music hub. DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Right.
Just like Atlanta or New York or Chicago. There's that too. And then it's, you know what I'm saying, down there, just like the title, it can mean whatever it mean to anybody else, but somewhere over the rainbow means like somewhere after this point where I'm having a bad time in life, this shit gets better. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's where I'm living, how much money I got, how I look, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, shit gets better. So that's what basically the tape is.
Right. And so you have a lot more DMV influence on this tape than before.
Yeah, but it's some DMV influence, but the same me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Elevated.
So I'm not going on free car and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see.
Yeah.
You gonna see.
So it's not like the free car type of music.
Nah. When I say DMV, don't think I'm about to get on there saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Let's go to jail. Nah, hell nah.
No, you more so mean like the actual musicality, not so much the context of some of the music.
Taking what we already have and built and actually doing something with it. Cause no disrespect to none of the guys back home, but niggas not saying shit on them beats. Like, that's why we ain't getting nowhere.
Right. So you feel like it's like the lyrical context that really be holding, that will not be holding it back.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things, but
yeah. With this, you mentioned the go. Is there like go influence on some of these beats too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like also, you know.
You know Tone P?
Tone P, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all cousins?
No.
Okay.
Yo, Nino, stop, bro.
Motherfucking yeah.
But you know, on Love Me As I Am, like you had like Zan, you had Tommy on it. Rippy from DMV too.
Nah, Rippy from ATL.
ATL. But you have had like that DMV presence on these projects.
Yeah, but we was on like different types of beats.
Okay.
The beats
you don't mean on the artist you sent. You just mean on like on the musicality, like the actual beat stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything, like musically. Right. I'm trying to include the DMV.
I like that, and I like the message like things get better. You know, because I feel like even on the last project with like Love Me As I Am, you took a big step like forward from Can't Go Back, and then you know obviously you have like Play This at My Funeral, and like it all has like a lot of the project does have like that melancholy type of vibe to it, right? Like you were sad at the time, and then kind of looking at where you are now with this next project and it gets better. What do you feel like changed for you to make you go from like kind of like this place of like self-reflection, some sadness, to then kind of having that feeling finally that like, hey, like things get better. It gets better no matter how much money or fame or whatever I have. Like what was the step that took you to get there between these projects?
Just experiencing life as a whole. You feel me? The ups and downs.
Yeah.
Motherfucking seeing new things, meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Like even after like I ain't really learned. We learned shit in school, but we really learned the most after school, like
Facts.
in real life. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was just a bunch of my life, just all collective. Cause I really was supposed to put out the tape last year around this time, before or a little bit before. So niggas been waiting for like a year and some change here, down there. But if I would have put it out then, it would have been nowhere as near what it is now. You feel me? It would have just been same old bullshit. Sad, you know what I'm saying? Damn near saying the same shit over and over. I can't do that.
Yeah. You have to go live more.
Yeah.
I like that. And I know, like, you know, you talking about, like, your life experiences. Obviously, like, we all saw the vlog of you meeting your biological family.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, you mentioned how you didn't want to put it out at first.
Yeah.
Who made you put it out?
Him. Bro.
Of course. Who else? Who else, right? What was, like, that conversation with him then, like, about, like, should we put it out or not? Huh? I thought I was in trouble for a second. I was like, damn. Okay.
What the fuck? It wasn't an actual conversation. He had sent me some text messages. It was long. I think they was long ass text messages, so I didn't remember that shit. But I just gave. I think I did that. He made. I just had him made the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, you do it, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying. All I just picked was like how I want the thumbnail to be, and I just had him do it. It was kind of like, all right, I'm too scared to shoot it, bro. You shoot it, bro. Go ahead. You feel what I'm saying?
You're like, I'm gonna look away.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You-
exactly
you
what it
can put
was. That's
you can
exactly
put
what
it
it
up.
was.
But it came out like really like, I don't know, like, you know how like now everybody want to be mysterious and cool, and you know that's kind of like what gets you popping, right? It's like you got this mysterious thing about you. But I think like this like showed like a really vulnerable and emotional side of you that like I think people needed to see as they go from like the previous era to now, you know? Like even you, I guess, in some sense, like, you know, I know you mentioned that you have a lot more questions now, but like also some sense of like closure from this whole experience now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, do you feel better now that it's out there to everybody?
Yeah, I feel like it's like a chip off my shoulder.
Or like a weight?
6'7".
6'7"? 6'7"?
You feel me, motherfucker? It's. I feel like it's a weight off my shoulder, but I also like since I realized since I dropped it, and I stayed in the house. So like as soon as I came out the house, the first things I was being asked was about it. So off of that, I kind of understand why artists or like celebrities or whoever in the face of the media be mysterious. You feel me? Because people like me, like I used to be afraid of confrontation. Like no matter what it is, what it was about, I just didn't like to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or for shit like that. So especially with me just getting out of that, you feel me? Getting out of that mindset, coming out the house, going places. And that's the first thing people ask me, especially when I'm in the middle of the fucking club or the middle of fucking getting some food and like, bro, I'm not even trying to think about that right now.
Wait, people ask you about it like
any as soon as you see me, like,
for real?
yeah, like we just met, bro.
That's crazy.
By the way, bro, like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's like a double-edged sword.
Exactly.
Like it's like a good thing, but I could see how, from like a fan perspective, people might, you know, try to talk to you about it. But then also, another side of it is like, these people could just be, they could see what you've gone through, and you know, maybe other kids who grew up in the foster system or didn't know their parents or whatever, maybe they just now see themselves in you. You know? Maybe that's why they're asking you about it, you know. I feel like they're probably not coming to you from like a place of like ill intent or talking to you about it. They probably just relate to you now and they want to, you know, they want to, I don't know, they just want to find someone who's been through what they've been through too and connect with them on that level. Just some perspective, I don't know. Yeah. Type shit. But you were talking about going out and living, man, and it was so funny because actually, I mean, Toby left, but she had brought up this one thing to me that you've done this past year, and you had you went on tour with Jess Murph, right? Obviously, very like different fan base from yours, right? Very different. What was that touring experience like for you in terms of like you're kind of playing to a crowd that's like very different from your usual crowd? How did you navigate that whole tour? And then reflecting on it, like, what did you think about like that whole experience?
That shit was lit. That's really how I felt. That shit was lit. But half the time I feel like I was just there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't care what we do. Like, I don't care if it's one person in this job. I'm just here and I love it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Especially going to cities that I never even like had on my list. Like, you feel me? Like I never even thought I would want to go to, and I get there and it's actually like, no, this kind of cool. You feel me? Cause I'm like a wooded area type of dude. Like, I got like cabins and shit like that. So like seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck was it? Oregon? Portland? I might be just saying places. Utah, for sure. Did we go to Portland? We went to Oregon, shit like that.
Oh, Oregon, okay.
You feel me? Wyoming. We ain't go to Wyoming, but little places like that, bro. That shit was cool. And but with the fans, that shit, it was it's Jesse Murph tour at the end of the day, so it's mostly her fans.
Yeah.
But it was funny as hell, like, going to the show. And then I got glasses, bro. I wear glasses, so I can't see for shit. And, like, going to the shows and seeing, like, all the flashlights, whoop, whoop, and then, like, at certain parts, it'd be, like, one part of the crowd, all flashlights on, and I'd just be like, what the fuck is going on? And then I get on my, like, you know how you repost people mentioning you and shit like that? And fans be like, bro, yeah, fucking Jesse Murph fans, bro, they all got in the front before us, bro. We was in the back, turn the hell up. I was like, oh, that's what that was. You feel me? I would have ran back there. But that shit was crazy. Like, every show, it was somebody texting you, like, we was on this side, you feel me? And that shit was cool, because it was like, no matter where you go, with somebody there that's supporting you, right. Especially for somebody that's like from Maryland.
And you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. And even her mom, like, her mom would really, like, put the battery in my back, like, before they even first showed. Like, Jessie wasn't the first person that met me. Her mom wanted to meet me because her mom loved my music. So that was like, damn. You feel me? So.
Shout out Jesse Murph, man. Shout out Jesse Murph's mom.
Shout out Jesse Murph's mom and Jesse Murph.
You about to say her government name? You know, your sets have been gotten a lot more interesting. I missed your Rolling Loud set because we were working backstage, but I caught it on YouTube after the fact. And I was like, okay, cool. We're going to get some classic Nino Paid. And then I see you dancing around on stage to Black Eyed Peas. I'm like...
yeah, I'm not going to lie.
And Avicii.
Avicii was me.
Avicii was me. Okay, Avicii was you.
You got to slide to Avicii.
You got to slide to Avicii. Facts. I'm 1,000%
Black Eyed Peas, that was my brother DJ J Red. He slid them in there. But the Avicii, I had been listening to that song for the whole month. And I was just like, you know what? Let's add this joint to the set list. Niggas in the car like, you sure? You sure? I say, just watch. Oh, bro, that shit turned them the fuck up. But you missed the part. You ain't see the part with the ring bell.
The ring bell. I don't think I saw the ring bell part.
Like, I got this thing in my show. We bring out a bell, ring it, and like a bunch of people come out, start twerking on stage. Shit go crazy.
Who came up with the idea for the ring bell?
It's Matt.
Matt came up.
Matt, actually, yeah. He finds the teens that come on stage.
He finds the talent.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I can't also do this interview without talking about Mafiathon.
Yeah.
Right? Which I thought was such a cool full circle moment for you. And it was kind of like, because Kai had earlier that year, I forgot what award show he was at, but somebody had asked him who his like favorite artists were. And then obviously he said, Nino Paid. And then we had you come do the Mafiathon joint, and you came through on a different type of tip than we thought you were gonna pull up on, right? You did like kind of like this more slow, kind of melodic type of vibe, very not reminiscent of like the XXL joint that you had did prior, but like in that same type of, I guess, that lane. What was the decision to kind of like do that for Mafiathon? Because I remember I was trying to get you to rap. I was like, Nino, I want you to rap. And you're like, nah, I want to do this. And I'm like, you know me, I'm always going to respect whatever your decision is because I trust you. But I was like, damn, man, I really want Nino to like come on here and like really rap for real. But you're like, nah, I'm going to sing today. I was like, all right, whatever you say, bro.
I ain't even want to do that shit. Keep it a bean with you.
What?
The Mafiathon freestyle.
Why don't you want to do it?
Cause, bro, I don't. I really feel like, everybody be freestyling and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
niggas freestyle all the time when they high. But I really feel like I used to freestyle better as a kid. Like, I feel like my memory my gears don't be grinding as quick as they used to when I was a kid. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I be looking at like the Eminem freestyles or the Meek Mill freestyles when they be sitting at the table, or the Juice WRLD freestyles. When I seen Juice WRLD freestyles, that's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this freestyle shit up. Cause I'm not doing that. Like, I can't do that. So I be seeing that, and I don't be trying to do the freestyles, bro. Like, even the Lyrical Lemonade joint, I ain't want to do that. The Cenat joint, I ain't want to do that.
But I mean, all these
for
work out
some
for you.
fucking reason, my biggest fucking songs every time, every fucking time. So yeah, I ain't want to do I wasn't gonna come to the Cenat Mafiathon thing.
Mafiathon.
Yeah,
I got you.
Mafiathon
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna come to that, John. And Jay on my team, she was like, "You gotta come, like, bring your ass." Like I told him like the night before. I told my manager like 2 days before, so he had already know I ain't want to do it. But they had came to my show like a day before. Yeah. You know, Jeff and everybody, and it was like, "Bro, you gotta do it." Sure. And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." But I really still wasn't gonna do it still that night. But
yeah, because then y'all was just in the classroom like teaching.
Yeah, I was in there joking.
Y'all was bullshit in the classroom. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Motherfucker. But yeah. So that night, I was just like, let me just like listen to something I would freestyle. Yeah. And it was the beat. And I was like, I thought of something quick, like I could remember. I remember like I played it like before we like actually shot the freestyle. Remember I had played it on the drum. I was like, all right, I think I got it. You feel me? But yeah, I really just I be nervous, bro. So I ain't feel like I was gonna go crazy or nothing like that. And then when I got there, I really didn't want to do it because I accepted. I was like, all right, come. Get in there, sit at the table. Y'all niggas sitting all close to me and shit. Y'all niggas looking me in my eyes and shit. I'm like, bro. Bruh.
It is a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, in all due respect, though, like, the Mafiathon shit was a lot of pressure for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Then y'all got the cameras all in front of me. I can't even, like pause. Time out, like, nah, I just gotta do it. Yeah, that shit was wild.
Did you kind of have, like, that same, like, thought process, like, oh, my, yo, look, he's playing on the screen. We gonna watch this back. Look
after. At Cardo, like, nothing but eye contact, bro. That's why I didn't look at y'all.
Wait,
back,
yo,
bro.
pause this.
It's nothing but fucking eye contact.
We gonna watch this back once we.
Look, he's looking at me. Nothing but in my eyes, gang.
Yo, Ken, take this off the screen so we can say this for the other segment real quick. Cause he gonna go off about Kai staring him in his face. But I was gonna say, is that kind of why like you also did the singing bit on the XXL drawing too?
Nah, the singing drawing, I just not gonna lie. Damn, I forgot how many freestyles I did. Like, motherfucker, how the fuck I forget about XXL? That drawing. All right. I be cheating sometimes. Like, I be lazy. They sent us the beat probably like a month before. I ain't listened to it. It's like 2 weeks before. You know, everybody do their little writing thing, write to it. I was like, I got you. I'm going to write to it. Man, I ain't write shit. So really, I just went up there and harmonized some shit real quick. I'm like, this part don't really matter, bro. So it's like, in my mind, I was like, I could just, but I could have just said some shit. Like, I could have just talked. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, bro. Like, and I knew it was some bullshit. Not like it wasn't some bullshit, but I knew it was some bullshit. When
yo, please.
When niggas ask me like, yeah, like not even like the niggas that's there, but like the camera crew, like, yeah, you sure you don't want to do that, John? Over, like the nigga that's doing it. First of all, the nigga who does that part right there, because it's different teams for each.
Yeah, because it's different rooms, right?
The nigga who does that part right there, bro, he just standing like behind the camera, just looking at me like, and he mean as fuck too. He like, yo, you came here to waste my time? I'm like, bro.
Wait,
like,
he said that to you?
I'm like, so I give me some water, bro. Let me do it over. Hey,
yo.
Nah, XXL team, they mean as shit.
Okay.
But they good people though. They funny as hell.
Man, I feel bad for the camera guy.
Nah, you gotta feel bad for the artist meeting. They don't play, for real.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. Well, like, obviously, different circumstances now, right? Yeah. The new project is out next month. Oh, the one thing I did want to mention that I forgot, but it's funny because you had brought up Controller when we were talking about Cardo, was the video of you bumping Controller yesterday in the city. That's when I meant to bring that up.
Did he produce that?
I don't think, no, I don't. But you brought up Controller.
Okay.
But you brought up Controller. Who produced Controller? Let me see. Hold on. Who produced?
See, that's not a question I ever searched up ever in my life.
But why? About
nothing. So it's like.
Oh, Boy Wonder did that. Yeah, Boy Wonder did that song. But it was just funny. I was watching. I was on your IG yesterday. I was watching the story of you running around the city, bumping
real.
controller, and you was like, "If my ops catch me lacking, give me a pass today."
Nah, for real, bro, because that was like totally like, I was just walking. I really was listening to Bubbly. You know Bubbly?
Bubbly by.
Start singing. No.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I'm walking. My face was mean and shit. Like I was just, I was like, yo, like somebody think I'm probably listening to some real killer shit in my earphones right now. I'm in this bitch. Wherever you go, wherever you go. I was like, you know what? Let me listen to Controller real quick. That bitch get the dropping in the earphones. I'm right there on Times Square at the light. Like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, endless cars going past. I'm bumping. I'm like, yeah, this shit turned. The sun hitting my face and shit. The building shining and shit. That shit was cool. Off of that, if I never would have had that moment, I still hate New York.
That was the moment when you were listening to Controller and the sun was
like,
beating.
that was it.
I like that for you, bro.
bro.
I like that. Well, the new album comes out end of July. Do we have a date yet? Is there a date yet? Matt, we got a date for the album?
I don't think we can say that.
No date? Coming soon. Coming soon. New album coming soon. We got a new Nino Paid OTR out by the time y'all see this. And also, we're going to shoot a quick little video after this. We're going to watch some of Nino's old OTRs. We'll start with the Mafiathon joint, too. Oh, well, no, we'll start with go to Mafiathon because we talking about the Mafiathon. We'll start with that one. And then, yeah, man, I appreciate you, one, for always coming through for me when we call.
No secret.
And, yeah, man, I'm excited to see you continue to grow, and I'm looking forward to this next phase of your career.
Thank you, brother.
Before we get out of here, anything else that people got to know?
No.
Nope. Okay, well, there you go, man. Nino Paid on everything. Go stream the new album when it comes out. Stream the new single. Stream all his old projects. Watch all his old OTRs. Until next time, OTR The Frequency. We out. Bow.